Hey everyone, it's Monday, October 2nd, 2023, and welcome to Final Expense Telesales. I wanted to talk to you about something that has been on my mind, heavy on my heart, and wanted to share it with you here. Today, I met with my team and spoke to them about where we are at as a company, where we are at as a unit, and expressed some of my expectations, commitments, and concerns that I have when I look to the future and the growth of where we're at. To be clear, it has never been, nor will it ever be, my goal to be the best, the biggest, or the number one of anything. By default, with that way of thinking, it indicates an end point. How can you ever be better if you're already the best? How could you be number one if you're already claiming to be number one? How can you ever go beyond that? Ever be naive or ignorant enough to think that anybody could be the best or to be number one is a red flag in and of itself. Rather, it is my vision and my hope to continue to improve on a platform for agents where you feel safe, you feel supported, and where the opportunity to help families is endless and helps you make a great living at the same time, and where all of those things come together and coexist. My hope and my goal is to continue to search for and promote leaders that share our long-term strategy and that thrive off of seeing other people succeed. The numbers that we post and the accolades and the trips and the money, it's all great. That's all on the forefront of why we're here. It releases that dopamine and attracts people to the business. But all of that stuff is really just a byproduct of the bigger picture. And you have to have the bigger picture in mind when coming into the life insurance industry. We simply cannot do the things that we want to do without growth. And when I say growth, I do not mean just adding bodies and talking about, oh, we hired this many people per month, or we hired 100 people here and 50 people there. Like, that's all great, but how long are they lasting for? Same with our customers. Oh, we threw up this amount of sales and AP. It's all great, but how long are they really sticking for? And so when we run a business, we have to think about these long-term strategies and not just boast about how great we are in our current moment in time that we're at. My definition of growth is defined as actually having the resources that we need to reinvest in continued and superior opportunity for those that want to be here and for those that have not yet found us yet. Of course, I will always and forever continue to celebrate the daily wins, the weekly wins, the monthly goals. We celebrate annual wins with trips and bonuses and celebrations, and that will never go away. And no matter what our numbers end up being, there will always be a drive for more, but not more money, not more numbers, more innovation, more tools, more help, more opportunity, more resources. And all of that is for the benefit of you, the agent. Now, as a 1099 independent contractor, us leaders, we cannot require you to work a certain number of days per week or a certain number of hours per day. Your schedule is entirely up to you. You ultimately are the one that's going to hold yourself accountable. Sure, I can pave the path and tell you what you should do in order to see the success that you want, but ultimately nobody is there pushing you like you should for yourself. I have done everything under the sun to try to motivate agents to put in that extra time, to stick through it when it gets hard, to keep going when you get tired. We offer weekly bonuses, monthly bonuses, Saturday bonuses, free leads, unlimited live transfers, a whole plug and play system where you don't even have to dial, daily training, call reviews. I've even offered to increase somebody's conversion rate if they put in 5 hours of talk time in a day. agents close their calls and do it for them. I mean, all of that to try to motivate someone to do better and help you get out of your own way. I've talked before about the concept of gold medals and German Shepherds. That's not something I made up. That's by Tom Fries. It's also very similar to the carrot and the stick mentality, where we have so many carrots on this side or gold medals on this side, talking about all the positive things that you'll get if you do A, B, C, D, E, F, G. But the reality is that doesn't work for everyone. And in fact, it doesn't work for most people because there is no fear of loss, right? There's only the positive reinforcement of what doing something really great will provide you in terms of extra opportunity, extra incentives, extra help, extra everything. Essentially, an all-you-can-eat buffet where when you want to eat, you will never run out of food. There is an abundance of anything you could ever want, but you don't go to the cafeteria that day. And really the only negative consequence is you just eat somewhere else, right? And you can still go back to that cafe, that cafeteria anytime you want. The door is always open. Well, that is changing today. And I am announcing that I have introduced my first German Shepherd, which is the fear of loss, my first stick next to all the carrots that we have outlined. And I have decided to put a minimum weekly production metric for everybody that chooses to be on this team. And that minimum metric is 2,500 of submitted business per week, checking and savings account business only. If someone is unable to consistently write 2,500 of AP per week, well, then their contract is subject to review and for possible termination. And because I know someone's going to say it, I'm going to go ahead and come out and say it for you. Of course, I understand people go on vacation, people get sick, people have lives outside of this job, which really isn't even a job, it's an opportunity. And not only do I expect that people will go on vacation and enjoy their family, I'm the first one to encourage it. What this is intended for are for the people that look at it as an all-you-can-eat buffet and they don't nurture the opportunity the way that they should. Or they come in for a day and a half or 2 days and don't show up the rest of the week. Or they're on vacation every other week. I don't have room on my team for people like that. And we've gotten to the point where there is actually a demand now for people who want to be on this team. And those types of people are taking someone else's spot, who will put in the time, who will put in the effort, who will show up to the daily coaching calls, who will have a consistent schedule for themselves and contribute towards the better results for what the team needs to have in order to thrive. Ultimately, we are only as strong as our weakest agents, and the weakest agents need to step it up or step it out. In the words of Albert Einstein, try not to become a man of success, but a man of value. Look around at how people want to get more out of life than they put in. A man of value will give more than he receives. Thank you for watching. My name is Dana Neeson. If you'd like more information on how to be a part of our ever-growing team, click the information in the description below, and I look forward to seeing if our opportunity is a good fit for what you're looking for.